What's up everyone, Trevor here with Take Performance and Nutrition. So the other day I posted that video. I did the video on tools I use for measuring and tracking foods. So today I'm just going to go over a little bit of actually how I weigh out food, especially like meats or and I always want to start. I got a pack of ground beef here, so whatever meat, whether it's beef, turkey, steak, chicken, whatever it might be, I always do, depending on, or sometimes you get like the packages, like this one is a 4 pound, or what is it, a pound? It came in a 4 pound pack, but, so this is 20, this one actually says the actual weight of the meat on there. Sometimes you'll get it from, I don't know if you get directly from the farmer or whatever, it might not say the weight that it comes in when it's raw, but this one's a 1.33 pound package. So typically they'll come in like 1 pound packages a lot of times for ground beef, especially ground turkey. But I got this from Sam's Club, came in a little bit bigger package, like everything's bigger at Sam's Club. But so I always weigh my food raw, meat raw anyway. So then once it's cooked, I'll kind of measure it out again. So this is 1.33 pounds. Typically I do about like a 5.3 ounce serving is my typical amount of meat that I use for ground beef anyway. So to weigh that out, I will measure it out, but since this already has the amount on the package, I will take that. So the total is 21.3 ounces. I'll divide that by 5.3 ounces. Comes with about 4 servings. So after I'm done cooking it up, I will weigh out the total, because obviously once it's, especially with a lot of meats, when you're cooking them up, depending on how you cook them, the weight is definitely going to change from the raw form. So after I cook this up, I will weigh it out again, the total, divide that by 4 to get my 4 meals out of that ground beef. So, but for other things like chicken, or we'll just weigh this just to do it. So I'll get out, usually just put something on the, so it's not directly on the scale. I'll use a plate here. Zero out the scale, then throw the meat on, see how accurate their packaging weighing is. So it's actually more. What they say, 1.33 pounds. It actually comes out to 1 pound 5 ounces. So I don't know, that's about right. I was reading the scale wrong, so they're not too off. So a lot of times with nutritional labeling and stuff, especially with the nutrition labeling, they can be off up to like, I think it's like 30% above or below what they actually put on the package. So you never know what you're getting. But so I weigh that out on the scale in the raw form for ground beef. That way, if I'm cooking like burgers, I'll actually measure them out into the actual patties of the 5.3 ounces or 4 ounces, just to, depending on what size of portion I'm using. So, but with the ground, when I ground it up, I just weigh it out total, do a little bit of math, figure out how much total there is, divide that by the raw form for the ounces. So if I want the 5.3 ounce servings, then I take that onto, I'll cook it up. I'm just going to put it on the oven here. But then once it's all cooked up, do a little bit more math to figure out the actual servings that I need. So typically I weigh all my meats raw first, do a little bit of conversion, because they're always going to lose size, or the weight's going to change once you cook it up. But I'll do that, figure out my servings, measure it out, put it in this container, whether I'm eating with rice or a vegetable or whatever it may be for the upcoming meal prep. But that is how I weigh my beef. So I'll do the same thing for chicken or turkey. Mainly all my meats that way. Then when it comes to just measuring like fruits, anything else, kind of the same typical thing. Measure it out. With a fruit, I'll use a scale. Vegetables, I'll use a scale as well. For things like rice, I'll typically use a measuring cup, just raw, again, uncooked. So measure, then you can look up online different conversions to how much uncooked like white rice would be to a cooked variation. So if you're doing a quarter cup, which is like a typical serving, I believe it comes out to like 3/4 of a cup cooked, just because it absorbs all the water, and the rice, the actual rice, I don't know, what is it? Rice piece of rice actually expands because it absorbs the water or whatnot. So it needs more. So, or whatever you're cooking it in, could be bone broth, could be regular broth, water, milk. I don't know why you cook rice with milk. Maybe people do. Whatever you're cooking it in, the rice absorbs that and actually expands. So, but that's a little bit on weighing. So thinking of other things, fruit scale, liquids, again, measuring cup, just pretty. If you've done a lot of cooking in your life or have someone who has, you probably know a little bit about measuring stuff, but that's just how I do to keep track of what I'm eating, no matter what my goals are. If I'm looking to lose body fat or build mass or just stay on maintenance, measuring out, actually, it's never going to be 100% accurate. Nothing is, but it is a way of keeping track of what I am doing, and what I am putting in my body. And if I'm consistent with that, it's going to be better than just randomly guessing all the time and say, oh, I just ate 4 ounces of chicken, and when actually you ate 10 ounces and you have no idea, because the raw form is bigger than the cooked form, and so on and so forth. So just the ways I like to do measuring stuff, using the scale. I'm cooking up some beef now. Got meal prep Sunday ready to go here. So any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything you might have on meal prep, cooking, measuring, let me know. Comment below the video. Send me a message. Trevor@tagpn.com is my email, so hit me up that way. And make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube page.